Right, we're about to hop in with Hellkat. It's about to be lit. Okay, hopefully this works. Uh, hey yo,
Yeah, what up?
what's good? What's good? All right. Before you say anything crazy, I just got to make sure that everybody can hear me and that you can hear me and that everything's all working properly.
Okay,
You
I
can
can
hear
hear
me
you.
and you can see me, right?
I can see you too. Yeah.
Okay, lit. Yeah. We're good.
If,
We're good. We're good. It's all looking good. It's all looking good. Hellcat, how are you doing?
how you doing, Trip?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm back in the UK. You know what I'm saying? I was in LA for damn near like 4 or 5 days. It was a very short trip, but I got to say, those were some of the craziest days of my entire life. I'm not going to front. That was absolutely wild. Like all of the shit that went down from top to bottom, it was a movie. And I very much appreciate the hospitality you showed me. Even after pressing me with Sharp, you still showed a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? So I survived. I survived the Shark Tank. And you know what I'm saying? I came out, I survived the I don't know, Hellcat, you need your own show like the Lion's Den or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to have your own format where you're pressing fools on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? But I survived, you know what I mean? It's to tell the tale.
Listen to me. Listen to me, Trap. One, okay, look. I'm not here to talk, so let's just talk about me and you right fast, okay? One, you're not surviving anything. People don't understand, man. Like it's like you have to we have to give them something great to talk about, right?
Mm,
And what I want to say is I've done a little bit more work on you. You
mm,
hear me?
mm.
And I understand that like you're like a journalist. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
I
Like
appreciate. That's what I try, man. You know what I'm saying? I think some people like they don't always give me a chance. They don't always like, you know what I'm saying, give me a fair shake of the stick. You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand there's
no,
so much noise these days. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't always get through.
no, like no bullshit. It's like I'm a real nigga, so I can tell you, when I feel like that I'm wrong, you know, and it don't bother my ego. It won't bruise my ego. Um, but like to my understanding, you're like a journalist,
Mm.
and you do a lot of you put a lot of work and hours into your craft, into you being you. So I can appreciate that. You know, I
Yeah.
actually checked out some of the documentaries myself. You know what I'm
Oh, lit.
saying? And
Which ones were you feeling like? What was it? What was it that you saw where you were kind of like, okay, this guy ain't so bad. Like, what was the moment where you were like, okay, he kind of does his thing.
um, just knowing how hard it is to be successful in anything you do.
Mm,
So I know that you have to put time and work and effort into what you do. And your documentaries damn near look like something that need to be like on Dateline NBC
mm,
and not just an ordinary um documentary that you see on YouTube, just some fools putting some shit up.
mm,
Like you actually took the time to make your shit be on a certain level.
mm.
And just being someone that's worked on themselves and worked on various business deals and just being in the game. I understand that, like, man, it take time and it's a lot of work to put in, you know what I'm saying, to
Yeah,
put
I
into
feel you.
yourself, man.
I feel you. Well, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, after we finished our little debate, after I survived the pressing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we kind of built up a good friendship. So I really wanted to check in with you again and like show people just like, you know what I'm saying, just the vibes behind the scene, cuz I feel like you're a really interesting person. I feel like you're kind of new to the scene and like people are just starting
Right.
to discover you. You know, I feel like you're pretty misunderstood because a lot of people have spoken to me about you and Sharp and the incident and stuff like that. And I'm kind of like, you know what, behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I got to know Hellcat. I think she's real interesting. I think she's about to do big things. So, you know what I'm saying? I thought it would be good for us to chop it up again on like a positive vibe. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe like discover a bit more of your backstory because I feel like we got to that no jumper news and I felt like the heat was on straight
Right.
away. So I never really got to like know more about you and like where you're coming from. So I feel like
Right. Right.
we should like start fresh and you know what I'm saying? I want you to kind of break down like where you're from and like, you know what I'm saying, how you got to where you got to and maybe like any lessons that I could learn from you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I got so many lessons. I've been through so much shit,
Mm,
just to be able to be myself. You feel
mm.
me? I come from Little Rock, Arkansas. I know a lot of people don't know what that is. It's like I'm from a country town full of
I don't know.
gangsters.
I don't know where it is either. Tell you what, I'm gonna look it up now on stream because I'm sure they're Americans. I'm sure they know better than me.
Yeah, look it up right fast now.
Little Rock, Arkansas. I don't even know how to spell Arkansas. It looks
Eh,
nice. It looks kind of nice. You got like the bit. There's like a bridge. I'm seeing a nice bridge, and it's
Hell
like,
no.
is it
Go
not
to
nice?
it's like a baby California.
Okay, okay. Let me see. I'm flicking through what you got. Downtown Little Rock. You got I'm seeing the River Market. That looks kind of lit.
Look at the crime rate.
The crime rate. Okay, yeah. I'm going on Wikipedia. I'm about to check the crime rate and see what's popping out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure is there like a war? It gonna be like a war in Little Rock.
See, the thing is yeah, they had gangbanging in Little Rock and whatnot, but the thing is, it's so small.
Mm,
It's so small, so it's crazy because niggas still don't give a fuck there. You
yeah.
gonna
Can I
run it?
can I ask you a personal question? If you don't want to answer this, I know it's a rude question. You don't have to answer it. But how old are you?
I'm old enough to fuck your mama, and I'm young enough to fuck your sister.
Okay, I'm only asking, right? Because I'm seeing on Wikipedia, it says in the late 80s there was a
Uh-huh.
51% increase in murder arrests for under 17s in Little Rock. So it sounds like the younguns are killing hella people in Little Rock, and it sounds very dangerous.
Man, look here, man. It's definitely not after school kids
Mm.
after school special. It's definitely not that. You hear me?
It's it says there was a shootout at the Power Ultra Lounge nightclub. So that's not the nightclub I'm trying to go to. You ever been there?
Yeah, I've been there before.
What's that like?
Shit, it's niggas flashing money, bitches shaking ass. It's doughboys showing goddamn it. They getting to it. It's all that.
I I
But
looked at I just looked it up and it's got a lot of 1-star reviews. It's saying that it says that the shots aren't very good at this bar.
I definitely don't recommend you going. You hear me?
Yeah, I ain't
I
pulling up
def
there, bro. I ain't pulling up there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
No,
crazy.
Trap. So
Damn.
look, tell me a little bit about you, Trap.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I'm kind of weird. Like, I know that I'm in this whole hip hop space. You know what I'm saying? I've ended up doing this hip hop thing. But look, I know that I don't necessarily look like your average hip hop fan, maybe. And I'm from a small town in England called Bognor Regis. It's a very small town. You would have never heard of it. There's not many people there. Nothing really happens there. And
Right.
it's the least hip hop place you could possibly imagine. But my thing is that I grew up with the internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember being a kid and having the internet and having the first, like, dial-up connection. You log online and it's like, all that.
Right.
And I
Right.
used to just go online and just, like, read about rappers, read hip-hop forums. Like, I had two older brothers and they
hmm
loved hip-hop. Like, I had one brother that used to make beats and another brother that used to rap. And,
Did
like,
y'all used to have American rappers over there?
yeah, exactly. Like the thing is, like, we used to have a store. I guess, like, I don't know what you would call what's like the famous America store where you could go and buy like CDs and
Mom, mom,
records and
and mom and pop stores.
yeah, like that kind of place. Like we had a place called HMV, and like what I'm saying, you could go there. Like me and my brothers would go there. We'd buy like the Jay-Z albums, the 50 Cent albums, Nas. Like I
Uh-huh.
was a real young kid, but I just fell in love with hip hop music just through like the internet and going to the record stores. Listening to like Tupac and Biggie, like I say Jay-Z, like Reasonable Doubt. I remember I was a kid on like a school trip. I must have been like 12, and they let us go to like the local store on a school trip, and I remember I bought Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, and like I was
Uh-huh.
surprised they even sold that to me when I was so young, and like everyone was just like, what the hell is this hip hop, like what is this thing that you're listening to? And I was just like, oh, this is the shit right here. Like these are the goods. You know what I'm saying? I would throw on Reasonable Doubt. I didn't even really understand what was going on necessarily. I
Right.
was just trying to
Right.
like piece everything together, and I just grew this love of hip hop, even though I lived in this place that was the least hip hop place you could imagine. But
You
like,
know what?
mm,
That's what I did. That's what I did. I actually I judged you by your cover. I judged the book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? And I was wrong for that, for being judgmental. You hear me? Cause I fuck with reasonable doubt too.
Mm,
You hear me? And I'm from the South, so I didn't know a lot of shit that Jay-Z was talking about, even though I did because I was in the street. You
mm.
feel me? But I still, it made you feel. It
Yeah.
made you feel something.
Like for me, just being a kid, like I was just from a small town where nothing ever really happened. Like you never really would even have the opportunity to do anything or go anywhere. And like listening to the stories of Jay-Z, like I say, Reasonable Doubt, you know, the like volume 1, volume 2, just seeing this guy's success story. Like I, even as a kid, because I had older brothers, like they would watch like The Godfather and Scarface, and I would like, you know what I'm saying, I'd be sneaking behind the couch watching those movies too. And like I was just always fascinated by like success stories, like people that came from nothing and became successful. And like Reasonable
Yeah,
Doubt, that was damn near like a audio gangster movie of this guy that came up through the Marcy projects and became a success, and like, you know, this big sort of drug dealer mafioso story. And to me, like
right.
as a kid in this small town, that was just the most exciting shit ever, and I just wanted to learn
Shit,
everything.
to all of us it was.
mm,
You hear me? When
mm,
you come from shit, that success story, it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying? It mean a little more. You
well,
know,
that's the
a
thing.
lot.
It's like it teaches you that actually it's like, damn, like I'm from here and where I'm from is boring, there ain't nothing here, but it ain't that bad, it ain't the Marcy projects. And then you hear the stories of like Jay coming up and becoming, you know, just like going from nothing to everything. And then,
Jay
you know, as the
Z
years
is
went on,
shit.
he became a billionaire. It's like, bro,
Come
that
on,
that
man.
that taught me I could do anything. You know what I mean?
Come on, Jay Z the shit, and he a
Mm.
billionaire, and he's fucking Beyonce. He has kids by Beyonce. You hear me? So
Hey,
Jay Z is definitely the man, man.
how crazy is it that you can wife up Beyonce, but you know what I'm saying, you still got to have a little piece on the side? It's
Hey,
crazy.
no, no, it's. I think when once you hit that level,
Mm.
it's called privilege. You know, it's
Mm.
certain things that just come with just being that big. You know.
Mm. I mean, that was the story. Like, you remember when the whole like Jay-Z and the Solange fight and the affair and stuff like that? Like, a lot of people were saying, like, should Beyonce stick around? Like, is Beyonce really gonna just take cheating? But it's Jay-Z. Like, where can she go? Can she get a bigger or better guy than Jay-Z? Like, if that was you, because I know you got a wife, right?
Hmm.
So like, I don't know. It's like it's tricky to put yourself in those shoes. But let's say you were Beyonce. Like, would you leave Jay or would you stick it out because you know your guy's got to be and it is what it is?
I can't say if I was Beyonce because I'm not I just can't say if I was Beyonce. Now I can say if I was Jay Z.
Mm,
I can't think and put my mind in a frame like that. You have to ask my wife that. You hear me?
mm,
But on the end, you know, niggas don't cheat for love.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me,
Facts.
child? Niggas
Hey,
don't
it's
cheat for love. Women cheat for a whole different reason than what niggas cheat for.
mm,
But these days, the internet got ladies so fucked up. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? Especially with that what that list of places that they go on the first date.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So like for you, I know you're wifed up, right? So like, you know what I'm saying, you got your situation handled, and I know your wife was going viral a few weeks back because Adam. I don't think Adam had seen your wife before. I think Adam was like knocked to the floor when he saw how bad your wife was.
No, that was the first time she's ever came to Melrose and everything. You know, that was the
No
first
way.
time Adam and them saw her. But yeah, yeah, I'm married. I'm happily married.
Mm,
Um, but I love the idea of the polygamy.
mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
love the idea of being the polygamist.
Okay,
You
I
hear
need to
me?
know more about this because I've heard stories about this. You know what I'm saying? I've had a few in the past. I've had a few girlfriends where I've like, what about this polygamy thing? And they ain't trying to hear it. They ain't
They
trying
not
to
trying
hear
to
it.
hear it.
Nah.
Trout, you gotta listen. You gotta stand on what you're saying. That's all I'm saying. You gotta let them know you the catch, Trout. You hear me?
Mm,
Trap
mm.
Trap is trying to practice polygamy. He needs 20 women that's eligible and hey that he could pick from, that he could choose from. He could go on dates with to
Listen,
see if
20 women, like, bro, like, straight up, like, juggling, like, I ain't even, yeah, I'll keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you right now. Like, I'm barely juggling one woman right now, okay?
oh
But,
she giving you hell. Do she give
No,
you
no,
hell,
no.
Trap?
No, I'm saying, I actually, I met someone recently. I'm kind of vibing with them. You know what I'm saying? It's just early days. But what I will
Okay.
say, in the past, when I've been in situations where I've been messing around with maybe like couple chicks playing the field, that shit's a headache. That's too much. It's keeping one person is happy, like, it's hard enough.
Hold
How are
on.
you keeping 20 bitches happy?
Being yourself. Now listen,
Mm.
this is all I'm saying to you, Trap. Does she know who you are? Did
Hey,
she know who you are before you say it's the early stages? Did you meet her with her knowing who you are, or you met her out getting Starbucks, or y'all got Starbucks over there?
yeah, we got Starbucks. I ain't meeting girls in Starbucks. I feel, you know what? I'll keep it real with you because I actually, we spoke about this in the DMs and I thought this would be a hilarious conversation for me and you to have. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like I'm that smooth. Like, I ain't trying to say that I never get girls. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to a woman, like, I can talk to a female. I got a little bit of riz once I get going, but I ain't a player like that. Like, I don't really approach a lot of girls or like, I ain't never really juggle hella females or anything like that. But I'm trying to like understand the female mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get better at this, but like for me, like my experience is like I always felt like I wanted to meet a girl and have her not know what I got going on so that she likes me for me.
Exactly. Which
Mm,
is hard to do, especially since the internet. You hear
yeah.
me?
Yeah, for real.
That's why I asked you the girl that you vibing with right now. Does she know who you are, or did she did you
She
find her on the internet or off the internet?
I found her online, but not like through. So like, I'm all right. I'm gonna keep it. I ain't even trying to say too much, but what I will say, she didn't fully know what was going on. She knew that I was kind of into. I had like a media career, but she didn't know the full extent. But I feel like now she does. And it's like, I don't feel like she's treating me different or anything like that. But at the same time, you know, when a girl, like, I speak to a girl and I'm like, oh, do you know what I do? And they be acting like, no, I don't really know. And then low key, like, if it's me and I'm meeting a girl, I'm looking up everything. I'm doing my research. You
Right,
see my
right.
videos. I'm about to make a
Oh,
4 hour video before I go on a date.
she lying. She know
You
exactly
think?
what you do. Oh,
Yeah?
I know. I know.
Yeah?
I know, man.
It's,
Look,
I'm very trusting. Like, often I'll just believe what people say. And I feel like that's sometimes a problem. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because when honest person never expect for a dishonest person to be dishonest.
Listen. I've had my heart broken before, and it's tough when you believe someone's an honest
Man,
person and they ain't.
I'm talking about, man. Listen to me. I done been so sick over a motherfucking woman, man. I'm talking about can't eat,
Mm,
can't sleep,
yeah,
sick like a motherfucker. You hear me?
I've been there. I remember when I was like, I had my first heartbreak when I was like 15. I was no, I was probably like 14 actually, and like I liked this girl in school, and like I kind of asked her out, and she told me she was like, yeah, like I'll go out with you. But it was like the end of school for like summer. So I was like, will you go out? Like, let's go on a date. Like, let's go out. And she was like, okay. I got her number. And then all summer I was trying to meet up with her. And it was just every time there was an excuse. And I got damn near, I was sick over that. Every week I was just like, oh, can we meet? And she's like, nah, my granny's sick. It's my auntie's birthday. I'm lost on a desert island. There was an excuse every time. But I never wanted to believe she didn't like me. I was sick over that girl. I was like, damn, like just the most unlucky girl in the world. I was
Man,
just
listen,
waiting
man.
for that date.
You doing all right, long as you ain't never had a girl pull a gun on you or any kind of crazy shit like that. You winning.
I ain't gonna cap. I had a girl pull a knife on me one time.
Oh yeah, knives is the equivalent of a gun over there, though, right?
I did look. I ain't gonna say this was the reason, but I only one time, only time I dated a Chinese girl.
What?
I ain't never messed with a Chinese girl before, but
Me neither.
she was, she was kind of tough. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the situation she'd been through, but she was cooking me dinner, and she'd had a few too many to drink, and like she kind of had the knife in her hand, was kind of like getting a little antsy with me with the knife. I kind of got a little scared, and she ended up just. I ain't gonna say too much, but I was okay in the end. But I had to not go back for that one, bro. I wasn't going back for seconds.
No, man, hey, you done drove her crazy. You don't even know what you done did.
You know what it was? I feel like she was she was like a chick that like she liked power. just I could tell, right? You know what it was? I could see her talking to me while she was holding the knife, and I feel like I could
Right.
tell she knew that while she was holding that knife and talking to me, she had a little more power over me than usual. And then she started to lean into that shit, and she started to ask me a few questions I wasn't trying to answer, but she got the knife in her hand, and I'm kind of like,
That's funny.
yo, let's just like put dinner aside for 1 second here. That was scary. That was a scary situation.
Man, I'd have been in a few scary situations. My motherfucking self, man. That's
So,
all I can say, man.
have you ever had a female pull a gun on you?
Shit, I done had females threaten me. You know how? Listen to me. I done had so much crazy shit happen to me, Trap. Just dealing with different type of bitches, man.
Mm,
Different type of. I'm talking about country, city,
mm.
pretty, straight. I'm talking about so many different situations, man.
So
Hell
you,
yeah, I done had a crazy bitch pull a goddamn gun on me. I done
that's
had
crazy.
yeah. My first girlfriend shot her own self.
Yo,
Swear to
nah,
God.
for real. That's
I
crazy. I
swear to
shouldn't laugh.
God.
That sounds serious. I shouldn't laugh. That might
I
not be
swear to
funny.
God. I swear to God.
Did
But you
she
see,
did she pull one of those little pink guns?
no, man. She shot herself with one of my other guns. But listen, the crazy part is it made me stay for like 3 more years.
Mm,
You would think it made me leave, but it made me stay.
that's crazy. So
Crazy.
wait, that was the one that shot herself. You stayed 3 years after that.
Yeah, I stayed three. It bought her 3 more years. Cause
Damn.
it really scared me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm,
I had it, but man, I done had bitches stalk me. I done had all kind of crazy shit, man. Like just trying to prove a point. You
mm.
know? Yeah.
I feel like so. I want to ask a few questions now. I got no. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to answer anything you don't want to answer. At the same time, like I don't mean to offend anybody with anything I'm about to say, but let's keep it real. You're kind of an alternative person. You know what I'm saying? You're a woman. You're married to another woman, from what I understand, right? You identify as a woman,
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
and so.
I'm whatever you need me to be. It
Mm.
whatever makes you comfortable, Trap. You hear
So
me?
do you just deal with women, or do you deal with men too, or you like women?
Now listen, dealing with a nigga would be gay, Trap. Deal with
Okay.
no what it look
Okay.
like me dealing with a nigga.
Mm. Me too. Me too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so
Exactly.
would you say, is it fair to say that you kind of would play like the masculine role in a relationship generally?
I am just genuinely me.
Mm,
God made God made me Hellkat.
mm. Okay, so
I'm not playing a role.
let me ask
I'm
you
being
this.
myself.
But let me ask you this then. You're Hellcat. Is
Uh-huh.
Hellcat the one in charge? Is Hellcat the one making the decisions?
No man, listen. Hellcat, it's a difference between Kathy, it's
Mm,
a difference between Hellcat,
mm.
and it's a difference between Catfish, my nickname. You
Hey,
know,
Catfish the nick. Okay, okay. I want to know the
that's
story
my
behind
nickname.
that nickname for sure.
Yeah, shit, man. When I was born, my older brother and them said that I love water when they put me in the bathtub. And I had big eyes, and they said I looked like a catfish. So they
Mm,
named me Catfish, man. Catfish a little bad motherfucker, man. Growing up, we grew up poor.
mm,
You feel me? So just whatever I could just getting into shit,
mm,
just a little bad motherfucker
mm.
trying to get some money.
Can I ask you, like, when you were growing up, because from what I understand, I don't know your full story yet, but from what I understand, you're saying you've been through some struggle growing up. You know what I'm saying? You've
I
been through
have.
some difficult situations. Were there any people that you looked up to when you were growing up, or people that kind of had a positive influence on you to kind of like get through that struggle and do something positive? Because it seems like you come a long way from that place.
Of course, of course. I got a dead homeboy. I got dead friends that's tattooed on my forearm.
Mm,
I had a homeboy named Dion. We call him Money D. He always like when I didn't have shit. It's like before, way back in the gap, I used to rap.
mm,
You understand? So he told me that I would be somebody big. I would make it away from what we know. He saw that when I didn't have shoes to put on my feet. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? He used to be the nigga to give me clothes to make sure I go to school. Cause otherwise I wouldn't go to school. You know what I'm saying? just just a real OG. You know, I learned how to get money at an early age watching these niggas. Um, but he never pushed that on me. He always tried to push being doing something positive. You know, like he used to tell me I ain't have to sell dope. I ain't have to. You know what I'm saying? He would actually look out for me. A real OG.
Mm. Is that something that is kind of rare where you're from? Because I feel like, unfortunately, a lot of people I feel that come from places that have a lot of problems. There's a lot of negative influences around. So that sounds like someone real positive that you had in your life. But is that were you lucky to find someone like that to give that positive influence to you?
Man, I was lucky as fuck to learn the game from one of the realest niggas that I know.
Mm.
You know, but it's of course it's lacking it. Trap. You know, niggas dead. Niggas like him, they dead. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a whole nother generation that's learning the game from niggas that's fucked up for
Yeah.
real. That don't have no morals. Don't not really trying to teach them no better.
Mm.
Not trying to you know like you know, I understand banging and shit because that's what we did. Because that's what we had to do. That's what we saw, you
Mm.
know, growing up. But it's niggas now that know better. You know, they know better. They like, nigga, you need to be trying to teach these little niggas about having good credit, about being able to buy a house and it's on the street that you claiming.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, die early or jump off a bridge for no reason. It's like
Mm.
niggas learning the game from niggas that's fucked up already, so they not getting the real game. So it's not trickling down the way it should.
So, when you was growing up in kind of the difficult environment in Little Rock, what were some of the lessons that you learned? Whether it's from the individual you just mentioned. Sorry, what was the person you just mentioned again? Who passed away? What was their name?
Money D.
Money D. So, like, whether it's lessons that you learned from Money D or other people in your life, like, what were some of the lessons that you learned that really helped you like make a difference and move forward positively from the situation that you found yourself in?
Man, look, it don't matter if nobody else in the world believe in you or can see what you're trying to do.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? You gotta keep going and you gotta keep just being yourself, you know? And if your dreams don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough.
Mm.
You feel me? I learned a lot of shit from this nigga. Like I learned how to cook dope. I know, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to hustle. I learned what an eight ball was. I learned
Mm.
what a half ounce was, but he also showed me the game, the real game. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you gonna be bigger than this.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a real chance. You got a real shot at this shit.
So you
You
seem
know.
like somebody you're not scared to be yourself. I feel like that's really important these days. I know I feel the same
Why
thing
would
for
I
me.
be?
But
Why would if we can't be us, who the fuck can we be, Trap?
well, some people, I'm the same because like I know I'm a nerdy white guy from the UK who you don't expect to be into hip hop, but I love this shit. So I'm really me. Like I do genuinely love this stuff and I do what I do. But a lot of people they're just trying to be. They're looking up to people they're seeing on social media and on Instagram, and they just want to be someone else. Like, how did you get so comfortable being yourself?
Going through a lot of shit to be me,
Mm.
being laughed at,
Mm.
being looked down upon, talked down so bad. Like you have to understand, dude, I'm being myself. I'm black. I'm poor. My mama's poor. You know what I'm saying? Like my it's just going through so much shit.
Mm.
You know, there's no way in hell I could just be anybody else.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I've been through too much to be myself. Been through shootouts. Been through niggas pistol whoopings. Been through gang wars. Been through a lot of shit just to be able to be me. Man, I can't be myself, man. Who the fuck else could I be?
Facts. Facts. So, all right. So, I want you to walk me through your story. Like, you've explained to me where you kind of came from. Little Rock, and that you went through a lot of adversity, but you grew to be comfortable with yourself, and you kind of
Hmm.
learned to maybe like take more positive steps and look out for yourself and not get involved in certain things and get involved in other things. Where did that kind of mindset take you? Like, how did you get to where you are today? Because it's like a big jump. I met you through No Jumper, and it's a big jump
Hmm.
from kind of being in the streets of Little Rock to being out
Hmm.
in Hollywood having a good time hanging out with me and Sharp. So like, what
Right.
is that? What is all the stuff that happened in between that you can talk about?
Um. Shit, man. I could
You
talk about anything,
you
man.
you
I could
said
talk
you were
about.
you said you were rapping for a little bit, right? Was that something you were doing
I,
in the
I
early
used to.
days?
I used to rap. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. They used to call me Cat Daddy.
Cat
I
Daddy.
used to rap, and the thing is, rapping never made me $1 million. But I tell anybody in the world, it saved my life. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me something to dream about. It gave me something to stay out the way while other niggas was doing shit. I was on the road trying to be heard, you know. But shit, before that, and before I knew that I was different, I still was hustling though.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, rapping didn't make my money. Rapping didn't make the money that I thought it would make me. You know?
I- Is rap a big thing in Little Rock? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know if I can think of any rappers that I know that come out from out of Arkansas. But like, I'm sure there are like legendary names from your state that are like big people that I could
Hmm.
go and look up and learn about. So like, who are the rappers
Yeah.
from Little Rock that I should know the history of?
Um, Me, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
no cat daddy. All
Cat
right,
Daddy, facts.
go to cat. Yeah, learn about me. Bankroll Freddy,
Mm,
Ed Dolo, um, Cootie. You got the real underground D Dirt. He's down there. He's out. He's been doing this thing for years. It's just a lot of people, man. Just niggas dreaming with their eyes
mm.
wide open. You know, I got 1,100 fats. He's down there. Um, yeah, Mud Baby Rue. He from Arkansas. It's a lot of it's a lot of people down there, man.
There's, it's like if I've noticed anything from what I do, like I cover a lot of different artists in different states. Like often it's drill music, but even whether it's kind of conscious hip hop, drill music, you know, like kind of SoundCloud kind of rap. Every city and every state kind of has their own vibe and their own flavor. So how would you describe like the kind of Arkansas style of rap that you guys do down there?
You got some. You got. It's a collective sound of different artists. You got some drill rappers. You got some artists that's country artists. You got some people that's R&B singers. You have rappers that's trap that motivate you to get money. You
Mm,
got some people that talk about pain. You know, it's just like anywhere else.
mm. So like we forgetting your city for a minute, like who are the rappers that you listen to like on a daily basis when Hellkat's just driving around LA from this place to that place, like who are you bumping? Who's in rotation?
Man, I might be listening to some slow jams, bro.
Okay, okay. Is that's how
I
you
see.
get so
Listen,
smooth with the ladies?
hey man, I feel like man, niggas act like they too hard to listen to slow music.
Mm,
Nigga, it's okay. We all bumped off. We all love Gotti. We all bump that shit. But man, you gotta find some balance, man. Like goddamn, niggas too hard to listen to R&B.
I feel like if I listen to more R&B and less drill music, I might have more luck with the females.
Man, come on, man. I gotta put you on some good R&B.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta listen to. You gotta have it. Yeah, you gotta have that in your playlist, Trout.
You gotta send me some. You know what it is? Because I only like, especially recently, like I love drill music, and not necessarily because I love all the subject matter that it talks about, but like the energy, like New York, like Bronx drill. If I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to
Right,
hear New York drill. I'm trying to hear King Von. I'm trying to hear like hard, aggressive music. But at the same time,
right,
if I'm chilling with a female, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. Like I can't throw on King Von and get, you know what I'm saying, get cozy with my lady. So I need some of those
right.
R&B slow jams.
Exactly,
I ain't got none of that on the playlist.
exactly. You can't fuck your bitch to King Von.
Hey, you can one time and they ain't coming back after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm catching the wrong type of bodies.
You funny, man. No bullshit,
So
man.
you're at No
Yeah,
Jumper right now.
yeah. I'm at the store.
Ah, lit. Okay.
Yeah,
How's everything
I'm on
going there?
Melrose.
Have there been some good freestyles in the booth? Have you got in the booth and done a little Cat Daddy freestyle yet?
No, man. I really try to keep a lid on me rapping.
Mm.
I get paid. I rap when I get paid. I get paid.
Hey, that's facts. Did you ever see? Have you ever seen any of my videos? Like when I get a sponsorship and I do a little rap for the sponsorship. You ever see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you got in the booth.
Yeah. I got in the booth too. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? If you getting paid to rap, like that's the thing. You gotta get. What is it? Who was it? I can't remember who was it that rapped recently, but they were like they would get paid $8,000 a word or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only trying to rap if I'm getting paid.
Yeah, that was J. Cole, wasn't it?
That was J Cole. That was it. Yeah. That's crazy. 8,000 a word.
Man, come on, think about that.
I
That is
can't.
insane.
I can't front. I do videos that are super long, so I do a 4 hour video. I probably ain't getting that much a word. I'm probably getting like, I'm probably getting like I'll probably get like a 0.4, 0.000 cents a word, but still it adds up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Right. No, shit. Hey, you still winning, Trap.
Hey, I'm
You
trying.
got
I'm trying.
you still winning, man. You ain't you ain't out here on no bum activity, so you winning, man.
Hey, I need to come back out there. I swear, those 3 or 4 days I spent in LA was so lit. I was truly living the lifestyle. I ain't never met so many porn stars in my whole damn life as that night I
Man,
was
me
there.
either. I've never. That party was so lit. You hear me?
Did you link up with Neon
That
too? I think
party
I saw
was
you on
lit.
Neon stream as well, right? Neon was there.
Yeah, that dude crazy than a motherfucker,
It was
man.
crazy. Literally, those, and you know what's crazy is like I was there. I met so many people, and there were still people I missed. Like I know O3 Greedo was there, and I love Greedo, and I didn't get a chance to meet him.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
I saw a
I
picture
didn't
of
see
him
him.
there. I saw a picture of him, but I never saw like because I love Greedo. Like if I'd have seen him,
Uh-huh.
I would have been fanned out. If I'm completely honest with you, so I ain't see him anywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was so lit in there between the food and the
Mm,
smoke and the drink and the bitches. It was so lit. And then you had the performance by Blueface.
yeah, that was
It was
crazy.
Man, it was crazy, man. I enjoyed myself that night, man.
Yeah, that was super lit. You see me with my bodyguard?
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you over there, man. That was your bodyguard, bro.
Yeah, I have my security on deck. You know what's crazy? So only recently I've started getting security. Certain things. I did a live show in London. I had security for that too. And I ain't gonna lie, having security is kind of lit. I'm trying to do that all the time. I need to get my money up so I can have that 24/7. It's crazy. Dude was opening doors for me. You know what I'm saying? If you see, there's when I was on Neon stream, there's a bit where I said something Neon didn't like, and he like yelled at me. And my security, he was ready to jump in and like break Neon's neck for a second. You know what I'm saying? He was on
Did
point.
you just say you? Did you just say you did a show in London?
Yeah. I did a show with academics, and a guy called Castillo, who's a big social media guy in the UK. So like the week before I came out to No Jumper, we did the live show in Clapham, which is a place in South London. And it was like I kind of hosted the press conference, so I kind of brought academics and Castillo out, but it was their show. And then they
Uh
did at the end of the show, they did like a blind date on stage. So I came back out, and I was one of the contestants on the blind date, and I actually won the date.
For
So,
real?
I'm booking in my date right now. The girl that's does the dating show, Cheyenne. You know what I'm saying? She's a nice lady. I'm waiting to book in that date, but it's kind of going to be like a date interview. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see how that one goes. But the show was
It's,
lit.
yeah, it
Academics,
sound lit.
academics in London for the first time. I don't think he'd ever been to. I don't think he'd ever even been to Europe. So like, it was just crazy. It was a lot of love. It was sold out venue. You know how it is like with No Jumper and the ex No Jumper employees. It's like, oh, live shows. Who's got the bigger audience? Like people clown academics. Like, can he sell tickets? But that venue was packed out. Like academics sold out show. It was crazy. And that was my first live show. I'd never been on stage like that before.
Just to be honest, it sound lit. It sounded like a motherfucker, man.
It was
Is
crazy.
the woman that you won the date with, was she fine?
Yeah, she pretty fine. Yeah, she pretty fine. So you know what I'm saying. I have to update you. You know, maybe I need some tips on how I can kind of upgrade my Riz because she did a show. I don't know. You maybe you've heard of her, but she's the girl that she did the show called Grilling. Grilling, and she's had a few famous people like Sneeko and like I think she's had Myron on from Fresh and Fit and shit. And she'll like it's like an hour long podcast, but it's like a date, and she like grills them. So I'm going on there, but it's like. I ain't really got too much riz. Like, I'm just myself. I'm kind of a nerdy, awkward guy. So I don't know how the date's going to go. Like, I need to be a little bit more smooth.
Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, man, these days in 2023, man, the damn near 24, being the nerdy guy, you're winning.
That's what they tell me. You know what's crazy? Like, when we were at that party, a lot of people that I told that I was going to Adam's birthday, like they, you know, dudes, they like porn, they like the porn stars. A lot of dudes were saying to me like, "Yo, is Sky Bree gonna be there? Like, she's fine, like she's with Adam and them." And I swear down, I don't know if you were there, but I was chilling outside like having a cig, and Sky Bree like came over to me and was like, "Yo, it's Trap Law Ross. I'm a huge fan of you." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, you a fan of me?" And she was like, "I'll be doing my makeup, listening to your videos." And I was like, bro, this is like a movie. I can't believe this is real. Like, all my homies, like, when I posted that picture of me with Lena and Sky Bree, I had so many homies from back home just being like, how the fuck are you there with them right now? That's crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? These porn stars, they fuck with me. Like, a lot of these porn star girls knew who I was, which is crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? I can't front. Like,
hey, you lit. You lit in real life, man. You lit.
But I think they like the nerdy guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not going to say I watch the most porno, but, you know, sometimes you see these pornos where it's like the dorky, nerdy guy and the girls, like, just, you know what I'm saying, do their thing. So maybe I got that, up my sleeve.
Yeah, you're going to win with this scenario, man. You're going to win. Yeah, you're going to win with that one because, man, there was so many porn stars, you know, like, I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody, but, I was like, yeah, they look like porn stars.
Keep it real. Keep it real, Hellkat. Do you watch porn?
No, not really. Nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Hey, we need.
No, not really.
We need the lie detector test.
Hey, we could take it. We can take. Hey, let's get the lie detector test out. I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna come. I feel like that I'd love to do that as like a podcast. Like if I got rappers on for an interview and put them on the lie detector test. You know what I'm saying? Ask a few police questions.
Hey, that's some good. That's a good idea.
Hey, if someone from No Jumper, they can take that idea. If you guys want to put it together, you know what I'm saying? Get Flacco. If you guys get a lie detector test and Poetic Flacco, you can get all the LA gangbangers in. You know what I'm saying? Do some good police work.
Hey, I don't know about the police working me, but it sounds like it's a good idea. It's a good show.
So, are you?
That's like Cheaters.
Yeah, it'd be like the gangster version of Cheaters, Street Cheaters.
So tell me this: you being at the littest parties in LA ain't got you no pussy in England out there?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Lie detector test. Let's get the lie detector test.
Okay, look, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, lie detector's on. Like we plugged in the lie detector. Okay, I'm up. I can't tell a lie. I'll keep it real with you. I have in the past few months, like I've been kind of recovering from like a bit of a heartbreak. I'll keep it real with you. I broke up with my ex-girl in like August, and you know what I'm saying?
Hold up. You broke up with your girl. How long was you with her?
We were together like a year and a half.
I guess that is a pretty long time.
It's like it's longish, but it ain't so long that it's like the one that you got to go back and fix it. You know what I'm saying?
To drag it out. So have you been back to fuck her? Have you fucked her since then? Since y'all broke up? Lie detector test.
The lie detector test is hitting right now, bro. Yeah, I did do that. I ain't gonna cap. I did do that.
Okay, all right. So y'all back together now?
No. That was a little thing. We broke up and we had the little moment, and then we started just having arguments. That was the problem. We were having a lot of arguments, and then you split up, and then you kind of like. You start thinking, oh, maybe we get it back together, but then it's like, then you do that, and you start arguing again like old times, and then you kind of, it reminds you why it didn't work, So we did it.
I was going to say, whose fault was it? Who did why? Like why was y'all arguing all the time? Like what was it about? Because I know what the hell niggas and shit argue about. I'm trying to see what you argue about.
So I'm gonna keep it respectful. I won't put too much of her shit on blast, but what I will say
Okay,
is
okay,
a
okay.
lot of it was my fault, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. The job and the clout and the fame and all the shit that I deal with is very stressful, and I definitely was too stressed out, too busy, too focused on getting my shit going. I had a very difficult year. Like this is the year when I had my King Von thing. I went viral. I became a trending topic in hip hop. I was kind of
Okay.
always buzzing, but like this year, that shit went to a whole other level, and
Right.
it was very difficult on me, and that caused me to kind of neglect her, not treat her right. I feel like I never did anything too bad, but it was just a lot. I stopped looking out for her in a lot of small ways. You know what I'm saying? And
Like
that
did
led
she
to
could she not understand that you was going through some shit that you ain't never been through before and you needed her to be there for you?
you know what? Like I think she was trying to be there for me, but then there was the problem of like sometimes she was there too much, and then it got to the point where it was kind of like we were just on each other all the time, and then I needed some space, but she wasn't trying to give me that space. And then it's like when I would get some space away from her, she would kind of be like she'd kind of be like like suspicious of me and upset with me, and like we were
Thinking
just
that you fucking
arguing.
with other bitches. Right.
Well,
Thinking that you fucking with other hoes.
thinking that, or even
Was you?
just nah. But
Okay. Was you
but
entertaining any?
I was definitely thinking about a few. I was assessing my options. You know what I'm saying? Because things were going the wrong way. So I was definitely like assessing my options. But I wanted to make it work with her.
You loved her. You love her or you used to love
Yo, the lie detector is beeping like crazy now. You know what I'm saying?
her?
I used to love her. I got love for her as a person, but like I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? We moving on. We
You're
moving
not
in
in
different
love.
directions. You know
You're
what I'm
not in
saying?
love with her.
At one time, I would have said I was. You know?
So okay, I tell you what. If you saw her walking down the street with a motherfucker right now, your heart beating fast, you get that feeling. Are you gonna say something or are you gonna just let her be?
I'm gonna let her be. I'm gonna let her be. There was a
All right,
time. There was a
you
time.
over her then.
There would have been a time, and you know what I'm saying, like I say, we had arguments. You know what it's like. You in a relationship, then you break up, and then you go off, you do your thing, and then you kind of, you know what I'm saying, you meet her and you're like, oh, what you've been doing, what I've been doing, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that's never a pretty conversation. You know what I'm saying? And
Right?
I'm leaving that in the past. You got me like you got me under the pressure right now. I ain't gonna cap.
No, man, I'm just talking to you. Hey man, hey
I'm getting
no.
hot. I'm getting hot in here for a second, bro. I need to, you know what I'm saying, I need to unplug the lie detector for a minute.
No, that's real shit, man. Some people it take a big person to leave another person alone, especially when they know that you got it like that.
Mm,
You know,
mm.
like when you know you got it like that, like you can call this bitch any day of the week and she could be off with a new person that she talking to or whatever. It take a big person just to leave her the fuck alone and let her go on with her life.
That's facts.
That's when you know.
That's
That's
real
when you
shit.
know you grown.
That's
That's when
real
you know
talk.
you grown.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. You know what I'm
But
saying? It's
but
hard. It's hard.
for your new woman though,
Mm.
you gotta understand that you're teaching her how to treat you. So you
Mm.
have to be careful with. Okay, like for instance, I got a homeboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got a girl. Want to go to the club with him every weekend. You know why? When he first met her, he went to the club with her every fucking weekend.
Mm.
Every weekend they went to the club. They got drinks. They partied. They kicked it. Now it's old to him. He
Mm.
want to go to the club by herself. Now she thinking this is something else because you got her spoiled like that. You
Ooh.
teaching her how to treat you. You teaching
Okay.
her how to treat you. So you got to be careful with the new people that you talk to.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you teaching them how to treat you.
That's real shit, you know. So I never would have thought of that, but that's true of like my last relationship because like at the very start, you know, when it's all fresh, like I was taking my girl everywhere. Like last time I came to LA, the first time to link with Adam and them, like my girl came with me, like she came to No Jumper with me and was like all up in No Jumper with me, you know, enjoying all that stuff. But then like as time went on, like I wanted to kind of do some stuff on my own, not even to disrespect or I was up to any sneaky shit, but it was just kind of like I felt like I was just on a mission. I didn't always need my girl with me to kind of
Right.
turn it
You ain't
into
need
like a
to.
party or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
and then
Right.
she didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? She felt left out. But at the same time, you can't be involved in everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in every episode of every show. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't about you, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
It ain't
saying?
about you. Just to
Hey,
be nice.
I'm the star over here. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
no, that's interesting. That's a very good point. You know what I'm saying? You're dropping some game on me right now because I feel like you got to start as you mean to go on. You got to set the tone.
Oh yeah, for sure, Trap.
Mm,
Why would you allow a woman to feed you eggs for 20 years and you hate eggs?
mm, mm,
You're supposed to stop that day one. Hey, that's not what I like.
mm.
Hey, I don't like my woman wearing this. I don't like my woman wearing that. I don't like too much perfume. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta teach her what you like.
Yeah, you know what's
You
interesting? I definitely feel like, especially with my ex, I really tried to like change myself to please them. And I feel like that was a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I really like one thing that really jumps to mind, like I really was trying to eat the food they liked, and maybe it wasn't necessarily the food I liked, you know what I'm saying? Certain things. And it's kind of like now I've had a bit of space, you know, I'm rediscovering like what I actually am into myself.
No, look, man, look. Hate me for who I am before you love me for who I'm not.
Mm,
Hate me for who I am. I respect you more. I'm not even mad at you. But yeah, it's funny about what you say about learning because you know where I'm from, you got certain colors,
mm,
right? And you got a red, you got a blue. You know, I never knew that I looked good in yellow. I never knew that I looked good in black. I never knew that I liked green. I never
mm,
knew that I liked purple. You understand what I'm saying? Like you have to
mm.
grow, and that's a part of you learning you. That's growing pains. You feel me?
Yeah.
You learning what you like, learning
Mm.
yourself. You know?
I learned a lot this year. It's been, you know what I'm saying, even just like even away from the females, like I say, like my career, like everything kind of blew up so much this year. Like, have you ever had an experience like that where like your shit just changed so fast that you couldn't even like you kind of I feel like shit changed so fast for me that like in the last year that I kind of lost myself a little bit.
Not as far as fast, not as far as losing yourself. Just like it happened so fast that like you gotta be ready for it. Like
Mm,
it's no time to pause. Like yeah, like it's so surreal.
mm,
Like but one thing about it, you can't forget to enjoy it. You can't
mm.
forget to because it happened so fast. It's gone so fast. It happened so fast. That's the glory in having video cameras and stuff, and videos to look back on things. But
Yeah.
you can't forget to make sure that you're all right mentally,
Mm.
right? You can't forget to enjoy it. You know,
Yeah, that's real talk. Real talk. Well, you know, I feel like in a much better place than I was before. You know what I'm saying? I would say that LA trip coming out there, like, I really broadened my horizons of just like, there's just so much more to life. You know, I was stuck in a rut before I came out there. And like, I met you, I met so many good people. I really just like, every day was just something different and something exciting. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, like, I sit in this same room making videos like all day, every day in the UK. I don't
right?
always do anything too different. So, you know what I'm saying? It's, this year, man, it's been a lot of growth and a lot of like opening my eyes.
You know what? You never know how big you are until you leave where you're from.
Mm.
You know, hey, I guess that goes for podcasting too. You
Hey,
never
it's
know how
true.
big you really are,
It's
right?
true. It's funny because like in the UK, like I'm not that big. Like as far as like my audience, like I don't know if you go like on YouTube, you can kind of see where everyone that watches you is from. And like my UK audience is very small. I probably got like 7-9% UK. Most of it's like 75% USA. So like in the UK, I'm very low key. I don't get recognized too often. But when I was in LA, damn near everywhere I went, like I would stop in CVS and I was
That's
people coming up to me. Shit
crazy.
was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
for
that's
me, I'm like, what the
crazy.
hell? Like, I'm in a city that I ain't even from, and I get shown
Right.
love by strangers everywhere. Like, it was weird.
It's
You know what I'm
work.
saying? It's crazy,
It's
crazy
work.
feeling.
It's work. It's
Mm,
work, man. It's work. And you can sit in your room and make your videos and be feeling like you're not even doing enough.
that's facts.
Like I'm not doing shit. I'm not
Mm,
doing enough. That's what success feel like.
yeah, true.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, man, don't forget to enjoy it. Fuck that shit. Sometimes you
Mm,
gotta say, fuck that shit. Look at what you've accomplished. Remember that your floor is another person's ceiling.
mm,
You know, somebody would love to be in your situation. You feel me?
mm.
So never take it for granted and enjoy the shit. Feel
Yeah,
me?
I got to do it. I got to do it. But hey, this has been a crazy conversation. I'm really glad that we could catch up. I'm glad that we could like do this on camera, on the
Oh
stream, and
yeah.
all that. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna really enjoy checking in and watching this conversation and like
Hell yeah.
catching up. But we should do it again soon. We should definitely check in again soon. Maybe I'll let you know how my date goes when I do the dating show that I won. You know what I'm saying? The blind date.
Right. I
Maybe
definitely want to know. I
I'll let
want
you
to
know
know,
how it
man.
goes. We can check in. Maybe you could we could do a debrief once that's happened, and you know you can keep dropping some sauce on me and teach me the game.
Come on, man. I'm ready for you to have a date, man. Make sure she open the door for you.
Hey, that's it. That's it. You said I got to train them. I got to train them to treat me right.
I
So
fuck with you, man. Anytime, man. I fuck with you, Trap.
appreciate it. Well, yeah, let's catch up soon. You know, I see you doing your thing on No Jumper. I feel like you're going to be a very, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be a big presence in that space. I think it's just a matter of time before people start to really get your personality and really start to fuck with you. And I hope that this conversation is just one of many good you know, steps in the right direction for people to start to really pick up on what you're doing and fall in love with you as a presenter.
Thank you so much, Trap. Hey, I'm new at it. So one thing that I learned is um people please be patient with me because I'm learning in front of everybody. So when I do something positive, it's in front of everybody. When I do
Mm.
something, when I fuck up, it's in front of everybody. So, you know, I'm not trying to hide anything. It's just that I'm learning as we go along. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to it. And y'all catch me on the news on No Jumper.
For sure. It's exciting. I can't wait to see you there. I appreciate you, and I'll hit you very soon. Take care.
Okay, Trap. You too.
In a bit. Bye. Hey, that was Hellkat live. That was lit. That was a great conversation. What did everyone think, man? I didn't really see the chat. You know what I'm saying? What's everybody saying in the chat? Shout out to Hellkat. That was crazy. That was lit. That was a good conversation. Hopefully I didn't miss anything crazy. Didn't see any super chats. You know what I'm saying? Someone's asking, do I have a merch store? I don't have a merch store, but I'm gonna drop some stuff soon. But that was crazy. That was crazy. The Hellcat interview, catch up, whatever you want to call it.